Nation!
Let's go. Big one.
Big one today. Welcome into DNVR Buffs Primetime. We're presented by Illegal Pete's, everyone's go-to spot for burritos, buddies, and beers. And there he is, Silmon-Craig.
What's going on with you, man? I'm glad to be here today.
Welcome, man. We're excited to have you, bro.
Yeah, I've been trying to get in here for a minute.
I know you have.
Glad to finally have you, man. Thank you for taking the time to come hang out with us.
I appreciate y'all, man.
How's everything been since the spring, man?
It's been awesome, man.
Yeah?
I'm learning the new guys. We have a whole new roster now, so it's been awesome. A lot of competition going on right now, so it's been fun.
Hell yeah,
Can you
man.
pull the mic in a little closer?
I'm sorry.
You're good. Hey, so I want to start. I'm going to jump right in here because there was a quote that came out today. Of course, it had to be anonymous, from an anonymous Pac-12 coach. I think, Yaya, do you have the actual graphic up there? Well, we can just read it. This quote came out from an anonymous Pac-12 coach about Coach Prime. And let's see. It is right here. Quote, either he's going to be really good really fast and leave right away. Looking at that roster, that doesn't seem possible. The alternative is they're going to be bad, and they'll end up firing him in a big circus.
I mean, the fact that it's anonymous just shows how much you should look into it, honestly. Because, I mean, if you can't stand up, you can't be a man of your word and put your name behind it, it really don't mean nothing to me either. So
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Is like, if you're going to talk about someone like that, at least have the courage to put your name on it.
Right.
Definitely. Yeah, so that's look past that. That's
But
yeah.
it goes to a larger thing, which is this kind of target that is on you guys, this spotlight. There's a whole lot of haters out there. I'm curious just kind of what you make of that, all that means to you.
I mean, that means you're doing something right. Apparently, I mean, if you don't have haters in this game, you're not doing nothing worth hating on.
Damn straight.
Basically. So me and Coach Prime coming up, we had haters from high school to college, and now we here. So like we're used to it, and we just embrace it. Like that's what they do now. So it is what it is.
Is that kind of fun? Like make it a little bit more fun?
I'll definitely put a chip on your shoulder.
Yeah.
It just give you a little more motivation. So they just really helping us out, honestly, for everything you talk about or anything.
You kind of already mentioned the competition. Could you go more in depth? I mean, obviously we saw and we knew what was on the roster in the spring, but just how drastic is the change now compared to just a few months ago?
We're not laying down. Like, somebody get punched, they're punching back. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the spring, we had some good guys in the spring, but a lot of guys, when they felt that adversity, you know what I'm saying, they laid down. So now we got a lot of guys that come from that bottom, so they had to fight for everything they got. So basically, it's fight every day, every position, honestly. You
and Prime kind of go way back, too. I know you're from Alabama, so how did you guys end up linking up back at Trinity?
Honestly, it was just, I was at a small school in Alabama, and just moving to Texas gave me a better, you know what I'm saying, opportunity of getting scouted for colleges. And I ended up, it was just really God gift, honestly. Couldn't even come to matters of how it happened.
What was that like first year when Coach Prime is there on the sidelines helping you guys out?
I mean, at Jackson?
Or at Trinity?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, for me, coming from the small city of Birmingham, it was I was starstruck for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
So honestly, it was still a dream to me just having Coach Prime time as a coach. It was awesome.
And then just now, when coming from Jackson, when did you find out he was coming to Colorado, and what was your reaction?
I mean, I found out at the same time everybody else did.
Oh, really?
Honestly, yeah, we was fighting for a championship as this was going on. So that kind of came out of nowhere for us too. So it was awesome though. It was a good thing. I mean, we was happy for him. The whole team was happy for him that he was going. You know, saying Power 5, and he deserved it.
We talk about you a lot on this show, and usually the next thing that comes up after your name is the word dog.
Facts.
Like when I watch you on the field, that is the first thing that comes to mind when I see you play.
Facts.
Where does that come from? Like, what makes you like that?
Man, honestly, it's just something I've been with my whole life. Like, I just been counted out since I was born. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was a smaller guy coming up, so I just had to be a dog. Like, it was no choice. It was either be a dog or be forgotten. So that just stuck with me. And it's a lot of guys. I feel like the X's and O's, you can't count a dog. Like, well, you can count his 40 time, you can count how much he benches, but you can't count his dog. So it's just something inside of me that just comes out.
It clearly is something you pride yourself upon.
Yeah, definitely.
What is it? Because there's a feeling that comes with that word, but what does it mean to you to be a dog?
A dog means when everything against me, I'm still stand up no matter what. That's what a dog means to me. Like when everything going against me right now, I can still stand up in that fire and I'm gonna make it happen.
I love that.
That's awesome, man.
Definitely.
Just about the competition, we've seen some guys come in at your position group. Of course, Shiloh, who was your teammate at Jackson State. Just how do you feel about the quality of that room now compared to the spring? And I guess, are we going to see you starting? Because that's been a topic on this show, too.
We have major talent in, you know what I'm saying? So everybody is filling each other out right now, and the best player is going to play. The player that knows the defense the best going to play, and I expect that to be me at the end of the day, but just like everybody else expect that to be them. So we just competing, it's friendly competition. We know we just going to make each other better at the end, so whoever on the field, that they deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a valuable thing in a coaching staff where you can trust that the best players are going to play? Like, I feel like a lot of times when you're choosing who you want to play for, when you're picking a coaching staff, like you want consistency, and like you said that the best player is going to play, but you have to trust in your coaching staff to believe that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, our coaches from Jackson, I've been doing coaches in high school, and they've never gave me anything. You know what I'm saying? I earned every position since from Jackson through high school to Jackson to now. Like everything that I have gotten, I have earned it. So I know that's gonna be the best player gonna play. That's just how it's been. And Kelly comes in, he preaches the same thing. So that's what we expect. The best player gonna play.
You mentioned Coach Kelly. What's he kind of like behind the scenes? Just his football mind. He's obviously been around the game a long time. Oh, yeah. How much have you learned from him already? In just
he's a guru. He's a guru, man. He's the best in the game. I mean, just the little small thing. He's big on the details, and I love Coach Kelly because he never goes against his word. Like what he says, he gonna say it again. Like sometimes it get annoying because like we'll go in one meeting and he'll say this thing, then come back in the next meeting and say the same thing. He just repeats. I mean, it's good to know that, you know what I'm saying, he believe in, you know what I'm saying, what he say.
Yeah.
So he's just a very detailed guy. What
other kind of coaches have made a big impression on you in terms of the new coaches that you've been around?
Coach Sean Lewis. He's not my coach on defense side, but he just has he's just a person that just shouts out fast. So you know everything. I mean when you say I take this home with me and I live football, that's what he lives football. Like I think his kids run fast, he talk fast, he write fast, he do everything fast. So that I have to say, Sean Lewis.
What kind of stress does that put on you guys as a defense?
Oh, that's all right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's cool. We're not going to hype them guys up too much. So it's all right, I guess.
Just on that, though, we've kind of seen just from well-off and stuff coming out of practice, the competition between the DBs and the wide receivers really seems to be heating up.
Yeah.
What's that been like going against those guys and the trash talk that kind of happens at practice?
It's been good, man. Y'all seen the one-on-ones and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It feels like they getting the best of us without them pass on. So we really just gonna be quiet and calm down and wait till we scrap it on for real. We gonna get out and get back. We was talking about that yesterday in the locker room. So they can't hide for long, basically.
I love that, man.
I defended you guys like last week because I said no one ever wants to post on Twitter the highlight of the pass.
No, definitely.
Right,
yeah.
You know, they want to see a guy getting mossed or getting burned down the sideline. No one ever wants to post if you get your hand in there and just falls to the ground.
Yeah, definitely. They just giving the fans what they want right now.
What's it like going against Travis when he's playing wide receiver?
Travis is our dog, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's awesome. He's just something you can't account for. Honestly, like. You try to take away this, he beat you here. You take away this, he beat you there. He's just special talent.
What makes him so good at playing wide receiver?
It's just what I say. It's kind of like Kyrie, like how Kyrie play basketball. If I take you here, I'll go back here. You take me here, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna step. You know what I'm saying? It's
like moves and counter moves.
It's a counter. It's a counter for everything that you throw out on base.
That's awesome.
The roster turnover, a lot has been made about it, and I feel like. I don't know. A lot of people acted like this was a new thing. But you saw this happen at Jackson, the same thing.
Same exact way.
I'm curious, one, just kind of what that transition was like back then. And if there's something kind of different about it this time, or if you think, you know, that you learned something about how a team comes together in a short period of time.
I mean, for Jackson, when I left Jackson, it was 2 or 3 people that was there before I got there. But the year before Coach Prime got there, it was like 2 or 3 guys that were there. So coming here, I knew it was gonna happen, and honestly, it happened the same exact way. Like it wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, nothing happened different. I feel like I had a chance to see everything this time, so it was kind of like wow, like people in and out. But it was for the most part it was the same exact thing, same exact way. And the craziest part about it, my first year, they my freshman year, that's what the year first Coach Prime year, and you know what I'm saying, they went through it, they cut a lot of guys, got a lot of guys, and my second year, the next spring, it was the same thing. Mm-hmm. So it was a never ending. You know what I'm saying? You on a year contract basically.
Yeah.
Like you have to show is what can you do for me today.
Always have to prove yourself.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Do you think there's is too much made of kind of a team chemistry, a team bonding coming together over the course of a summer?
No, I mean, you have to come together as a team though. I mean, because you have to. Football is a team game. It's the most team game of them all. So you have to be able to depend on the guys that you're with. And I mean, a lot of guys that we brought in, they have backgrounds with each other. Like just because he come from Florida State, he came from Mizzou, but they played this together coming up. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us know each other. Like Amari and Cooper, I played 7-on-7 with him. Yeah. So that's my guy. Like I know what he brings to the table. So it's like me playing with him. It's like we just doing it all over again, basically. So
who's impressed you the most out of those new guys?
Ooh, everybody, man. Everybody fast, offense fast, defense physical. I'm loving it, man. It's awesome. I can't wait till y'all see it in full go, man.
We can't wait either, man.
Trust me, we can't wait.
Definitely.
Real quick, a word from our friends over at Kind Love. Kind Love is changing the game with their new product called the Turbo Core. They have Turbo Core joints or just the inserts. You can pick those up. Kind Love is one of the OG dispensaries out here in Colorado. You can visit one of their stores in Cherry Creek, North Denver, and mention DNVR, and you'll receive the DNVR exclusive discount of 25% off all Kind Love flower pre-rolls and their Turbo Joint line. Visit the website at kindlove.com for their full exclusive menu and online ordering. And then shout out to the American Raptors at Infinity Park. Did you ever play rugby, Cam?
No.
No?
No, you got the same look from him that you got from Neely.
Exact same look.
No.
If you didn't get the ticket you wanted as an elite athlete, check out the opportunities at Infinity Park. Rugby just may be your next ride. Tickets are just $10 for the American Raptors games. If you can't make it, you can watch all their games on ESPN+. Also, children 12 and under are free. They got guys from all kinds of backgrounds: football, basketball, baseball, wrestling, soccer. Just a melting pot of athletes, really. So check out them, enjoy the great game of rugby, and check out our DNVR Rugby podcast hosted by a guy, Colton Strickler.
All right. We talked. I just mentioned Neely. You obviously have a relationship going back with him. He's definitely a friend of the program now. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about him.
Oh, Neely's awesome, man. Neely is consistent. Be there every day, man. He's fun. I love talking to Neely and just having little interviews, and he feel like a family for real, man. I could talk to Neely on the camera like I'm talking to, you know what I'm saying, I'm one of my friends. So it's awesome, man.
Did you have like an adjustment period at all to, of course, Bucky's around there filming. You guys have cameras all over. You want to show everything. But was that an adjustment period for you, or was it just natural to be in front of the camera?
No, honestly, I mean, with Bucky and what Neely and them Darius do for us, that's us. Like, we're not sugarcoating anything. I mean, we keep it. That's exactly who we are. Like, Jimmy Horn talk on camera, that's Jimmy Horn. Shador talk, that's Shador. Like, it's not faking with us. So it's like really just, having fun with it, basically.
Is there like kind of I don't know what the word would be, maybe like a brotherhood between the guys who came over from Jackson? Or is it more like all about the whole team now?
It's about the whole team. I mean, the guys at Jackson, we came in the spring, it was kind of that, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of us against them type thing. But now it's all about, because a lot of people from us, you know what I'm saying, we know them already. So it's kind of like we just bringing the team together. It's no more the Jackson stuff. Like I'm a Colorado Buffalo, and the Jackson is in the review.
Hell yeah. Speaking of that, on the other side of that, is there like an inherent respect for the guys who were on last year's team who had kind of survived and made it?
Definitely, because it was tough.
Yeah, it
was tough. I mean, they came in 3 steps behind the guys they brought in. So for you to still be here fighting, that's a big ups for me.
Yeah.
I want to ask you specifically about Trevor Woods, because he was one of the best players from last year, obviously stuck around. What is he like, not only on the field, we know that, but just in the locker room, just hanging out with him?
Trevor's awesome, man. Trevor's cool, man. Trevor's smart, very intelligent guy, man. I mean, playing with him in the spring, he put me on a whole lot of little things, and it's way easier playing back there with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a very smart guy. So all I got to do is look over and you know what I'm saying? He's a guy just as smart as me. So Trevor's awesome though. In the locker room, Trevor's a regular guy though, man. He be with his girl all the time. He chilling like, you know what I'm saying? Trevor's a regular guy.
What's Cam like off the field?
Cam chill down. I'm kind of like Trevor.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. I'm chill guy. I mean, I don't really get into too much. I have fun. I mean, off the field, if I'm doing anything, I'm hooping. Like I like playing basketball, so that's what I do. I mean, if you go in my room, I got basketballs everywhere. So you'd think I was a basketball player, but
who's your team?
Well, okay, go ahead. Who's your squad?
I'm a LeBron James.
Okay, all right.
It could have been worse.
We still got a broom around here from the Nuggets.
Yeah, I'm a LeBron James fan, man.
All right, so you got to put together a starting five of your teammates. Who you taking? Who you go? You're going to hoop. Yep, from the football team.
Okay, I'm getting Trav. It's gonna be me, Trav. So that's 2. I'm going to get Solomon. He's a new guy. He can hoop though.
Israel.
And I ain't really seen too much of the new guys hoop, honestly, because I'm not picking Shador.
You might need some size.
Yeah, I do need some size though.
I think Jada played, or someone like that played on the offensive line.
I can't really. I mean, we went and hooped one time, and I seen Solomon like 2 weeks ago. That was my first time. But we went and hooped the old guys, but I can't really.
Jimmy hoop?
I mean, Jimmy's all right. I mean, Jimmy's a little athletic. I've never seen Jimmy kind of cool guy on the court, so you never know how hard he want to play or not. So, I mean, I can put Jimmy in there, but that make us too small. We got four guards going.
We might as well just get Tank. You know, the left tackle. He's 6'8". Grab some boards. Savion Washington, maybe.
Yeah, I might get Bentley. You know, Bentley a little rough guy.
Yeah.
Get a little defense going. Jeremiah Brown, too. That's my 3. I got you.
All right.
Me, Travis, what's I said? Solomon, Vontae, Bentley, and JB.
All right.
Let's go.
I just need them to get rebounds and play defense.
Darius can hoop. Darius can hoop too, though, can he?
Darius got a scrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darius can shoot, man.
That's all I do. Put me in the corner. I'll knock down some shots. What's your game, though?
I'm a point, man. I'm get everybody involved, man. Get everybody involved. I'm a scoring guard, though, combo. You know what I'm saying?
Throwing Travis some lobs.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, got to ask you. What do you think about Jokic?
Hey, Jokic.
Oh, come on,
man!
Not hate him because he's a bad player. I'm hate him because it's just like, how are you scoring? Like, it's kind of something like that. It's like, bro, how are you doing all this? And like, it's just lazy. Like, bucket. I'm like, oh man, it meant like somebody said. I seen a meme. It said like he playing in flip flops, and it looked like he playing in some slides or something. Like, it's crazy.
He did have a couple of like those step back over
the Lakers too.
On
like,
the Lakers.
Man.
I want to ask you about something. You guys had a team meeting, I think, right after the spring game, and coach is saying you want smart, tough, fast, discipline with character guys. He had a bunch of guys go up, and we saw in the video when it was character and your name flashed. We didn't get to see what you said in the video or what he said about you. Can you kind of share some of that with us?
Ooh. I mean, honestly, I was just going over what character means to the team. Like, it means like, well, if you're not just because it's a lot of competition. Like, if you're not the one right now, that you're gonna be here and respect the one and help everybody. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be a Debbie Downer all the time. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a good attitude coming to work every day, and that's basically having a good character of our team. That's what we need. So that's basically what I was explaining to the team.
So it's funny because in like all the press conferences we've been in, especially with Shador and Travis, everyone asks them like, "Oh, what's it like on campus now?" And they always say, "We don't really go on campus."
Yeah, we don't. We don't.
How come?
I don't know. I mean, we just really like it's straight football. Honestly, I mean, right now, in the springtime we was in the facility all day. You know what I'm saying? We have something to prove.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're not really we get enough hype on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So we really got something to prove. So we really in the lab right now. Like, we ain't going out too much, you know what I'm saying, to kick it. Like, we know it's support there, but, you know what I'm saying, they supporting what they think we can be, not what we are. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to go make something happen. So we don't really step out or anything. But I mean, you see people every once in a while. Like, I went to Safeway the other day. I seen a man, he said he played in like 80s, 70s, or something. And he was like, yeah, we really support y'all and everything. So it felt good to have people behind you. But honestly, we just don't really focus on stepping out too much.
Yeah.
Does that kind of make that bond within the team even stronger? Like, you guys kind of go to the facility and stay at the facility.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. I mean, that's just how that come with it. Like, you gotta hang around your guys or away from the game to really understand what kind of guy you is. Because if I just hang around you around football, I only know football Cam. Like, I don't know the Cam when he goes home. I don't know the Cam when he's struggling. I don't know the Cam when he feeling type of way. So I really want to, me personally, I want to know, like, when you going through it, when my teammates, when you in that dark place, like, come talk to me. Like, let me know what's going on so I know how to you know what I'm saying, pull the screens on you and make you work and make you do that. So honestly, it's better if you know much as you can about your teammate.
Love that.
Guy can lead, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Before you committed to CU, have you ever been to Colorado? And what did you know about Colorado before then?
As far as I've been out this way was Texas.
Yeah.
So as far as I've been, so never been. Only thing I knew about Colorado was Rafi.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I knew.
Was what?
Rafi.
Oh, hell
That's the only thing I knew, and I love Rafi.
Yeah?
That's probably my favorite part about the school.
Bro, just wait until that first time
Oh, man.
when you get out. I mean, it's going to be against Nebraska.
Yeah.
This would be 55,000 people packed into that place, chanting for Ralphie, chanting for you guys. Smoke comes up, like.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. I was mad at the spring game. I had a whole mental breakdown because they said she was running. I had a whole mental breakdown, but yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
How was the spring game? Just all those people. I mean, the weather, of course, wasn't ideal, but it was still a party. You guys showed up on the field, too. What was that like for you?
It was a dream. Like, coming from the south and it was snowing.
Yeah.
Like, during the game, and the game was still packed.
Yep.
Like, down south, like, if it started raining, it's over. Like,
Yeah.
the game, it's 10 people in the stands at the most. So, and it was snowing, and it was still, like, packed. I was like, man, I talked to Coach Hart. I was like, man, Coach, look at this. He was like, man, yeah, it's crazy. Like, it was insane, though. It was insane.
How often do you just think about that first game against TCU and getting this team out there?
Every day they end in Y.
Yeah.
Everyone
Let's go.
Me too.
Are you excited to go back home for the first game? Or I guess go back to Texas, not home, but.
I mean, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready to get the season on the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't too much where it's at. You know what I'm just ready to, you know what I'm saying, put it on. It's too much talking going on right now, so I'm ready to just, you know what I'm saying, let the cards lay.
Yeah. I know you've been surrounded by a lot of high-level players at Jackson and here at Colorado. But in the Pac-12, there's a lot of great quarterbacks that you guys are going to go up against this year. The defending Heisman Trophy winner, and Caleb Williams. I mean, I don't want to ask how you slow him down, but when you watch him play, what comes to your mind when, I guess, trying to line up and defend that offense?
I mean, honestly, you got to prepare for what you're not prepared for. I mean, Caleb is a guy that can just make a play.
Mm-hmm.
Some guys you just like, you play good and it just wasn't great defense, better offense, basically. So we just gonna have to, honestly, our mentality is going into the season and playing the Pac-12. It's just, bro, you gotta be physical, more physical than them. You gotta be stronger than them. You gotta have a better mentality than them. Honestly, like, we just gonna really just get in the game and beat down folks. Mm-hmm. That's our mantra going into it.
You mentioned that there's a lot of talk right now. I mean, everyone wants to talk about you guys. Everyone's thinking about you guys. What do you think something that people aren't talking about this team that they should know?
And they don't understand that the players that's brought in, that where they're come from, like, and the circumstances that they come up in. You know what I'm saying? Not too many of our guys had it sweet coming up. Like, we don't have none of the guys that came through college and just had a breeze. Like, we have a lot of guys that sit behind people and red shirted here and sit behind a lot of stuff, and it's just now and dealt with injuries. Like, but now it's like it's their time. So it's like everybody peaking at the same time right now. So that's what they need to know. Like, these guys are wounded warriors right now.
One thing that I noticed post spring transfer portal, it felt like Coach Prime changed his tune just a little bit. Like, it felt like he turned it up a little bit.
Definitely.
What have you noticed about that?
I mean, that's Coach Prime. I mean, that's just how he gonna pop it every time. Like, he gonna give y'all something to talk about.
Yeah.
So and it's him. Like, that's honestly how you feel about it. And he knows the work that we put behind. He know what kind of players he got. So he feel confident to talk how he want to talk because he know who's backing him up.
That's what I was gonna say. I sense a confidence in his voice about the squad that y'all now have.
I mean, yeah, you know, he bleeds confidence. So that's he bring that every day. Anywhere you go, he gonna be Coach Prime. So
Yeah.
that's how he is.
He's going through that surgery right now, so he's obviously not at the facility. What's it been like without him being there recently?
I mean, it's been different though, because we're not. I mean, Coach Prime is a man's man. Like, honestly, like, so you never. I mean, ever since we was young, like it was prime time. So like, see him, you know what I'm saying, going through something with his foot and all that. It's like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying. I know it's messing with him, so we just stay praying for him. You know what I'm saying, we check in with Lauren with him every once in a while, make sure, see how he's okay. But we know he's fighting. We know he's God fearing. So I mean, I know he'll be okay.
I see some of the other coaches around the country, and I'm just like, this guy is so lame compared to Coach Prime. Like, do you ever think, like, how do these guys play for someone like these squares?
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak on that, but I love my coach, man.
I won't name any name, but I'm just like,
I know he's different, though, but I love my coach, man. I don't know. I think I have the best coach in the country as well, so I can't speak for nobody else's coach, though. You know what I'm saying?
I know you know what I'm talking about, though.
What's it just like having all these coaches with so much experience around you? Of course, you mentioned Coach Kelly, but you got Coach Dennis Thurman there. I mean, tons of guys there with
Mathis.
tons of yeah, of course, Coach Mathis too. What's it like just being able to pick the brains of these guys who have been coaching at the highest level or played at the highest level?
I mean, I've been picking them for a long time now. Dennis Thurman, Coach Mathis, you know what I'm saying? Them guys, Coach Hart, I mean, them guys they've put me up under their wings since I was, you know what I'm saying, 16, 17 years old. So they just, really who I am today, they made this guy, honestly. Like, I always had the dog mentality and I always been the underdog, had the chip on my shoulder, but they kind of brought it to a football aspect and then what I need to and help me out in the little things that I need to do to get better. And it's awesome. I mean, Dennis Thurman, 32 years in the game, like, it's nothing you can show him that he haven't seen before, honestly. Like, so I talk to Coach DT all the time and ask him, like, Coach, what's up, Coach? Do I got it? Like, what I need to change right here? You know what I'm saying? So it's awesome, man. I mean, just have you really got all the answers right here with you, and they're open to tell you, hey, nah, you're not doing this right, or you need to do this, or you got to get this better. Like, but I mean, it's awesome, man. It's great. I mean, it's great. It's awesome.
Who was your favorite football team growing up?
We don't have an NFL team in Birmingham, but my favorite football team to this day almost is Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Alabama. I can tell you, we can talk Alabama football all day.
Yeah.
I mean, since I was 5 years old, I've been Roll Tide. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it to the point where, like, if you guys play early and they're playing late that night, like, you're making sure you watch the game?
My best friend from childhood, he plays for Bama, so
okay. Who's
if
that?
I can watch a game, Kool-Aid McKinstry. If I can watch a game, that's what I watch. I'm watching.
So what was your reaction then when they announced that Coach Kelly was going to be a DC here? Obviously, you already talked about him, but just a guy from Alabama coming to coach you.
It was awesome. It was like all the chips was just laying where they're supposed to lay. Honestly, I mean, growing up, I always wanted to play for Bama, and I was a coach coming from Bama. So, and all our things we go through, like, we look at film, it's all Bama film, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, okay, it's my time now, basically.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Do you watch a lot of football just in your free time?
Yeah, I watch it. That's all I watch. YouTube videos, football videos, that's all I do. I don't play the game. I'm not a gamer for real. I mean, if I jump on a game, I'm play Call of Duty for, like, I can only play for like 2 times and I'll be yeah.
What are you watching when you pull up NFL YouTube or whatever?
I watch a lot. I watch a lot of things. I like all football. I like all offensive line, defensive line. I like linebackers. I like watching sages. I like watching quarterbacks. I like watching all football. But honestly, a guy that I watch more than anything is probably Tyron. You know what I'm saying? I just watch Tyron on the daily just to see how he make it happen, because he's a guy like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not the small. I mean, not the biggest, not the fast, not the strongest, but he gets the job done. So I honestly watch him, like, see how he does it, basically.
Do you see yourself kind of playing in that role in Charles Kelly's defense, like that slot kind of hybrid player?
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, definitely. I mean, I know Coach Kelly going to put me in the best position for me to succeed. So wherever he put me, I know I'm going to succeed. So I feel like, I can play all over that defense, honestly. And I feel like that's better for us.
Has it been difficult picking that defense up, or has it just been another one to learn?
At first, yeah. I mean, at first it was, because it was just a lot of different terminology that I never heard of. Coach Kelly talks at we get it in now.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, honestly, now it's slowed down for me. You know what I'm saying? So, I got it now. It's
Love that.
yeah.
All right. Actually, real quick. Sorry. Word from our friends over at Illegal Pete's. This episode of the DNVR Buffs podcast is brought to you by Illegal Pete's. Have you been to Illegal Pete's yet? No.
What's Illegal Pete's?
Gotta get you some Illegal Pete's. It's like big burritos.
Oh, okay.
And like Mexican food.
Oh,
it's real good. They
I
got
ain't
one.
big on. I eat what I eat.
Yeah.
What do you eat?
I keep it simple. I eat hamburgers, chicken. You know what I'm saying? Steak. I keep it simple. I don't eat seafood. I don't eat too many tacos. I don't eat none of that.
All right.
I keep it simple.
We'll come back around to this. But Illegal Pete's has their extended happy hour all summer long, 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. every single day. Get yourself a house beer bucket. Also, if you go to a Rockies game, make sure you bring in your ticket stub on game days. You can get a free draft beer or house margarita. Shout out Illegal Pete's. And then shout out to Backus and Shanker. Always here for you. If you get hurt, they're here to help. Been doing so for more than 25 years. No fees to speak with them about your case. No fees while they work on your case. No fees unless they win your case. You got neighborhood offices in Denver, Aurora, Englewood, and Fort Collins. And they help with all kinds of injury cases where you aren't at fault. Car accidents, motorcycle, rideshare, pedestrian, trucks. They can even help if you're injured at work. Smash that Shador line, 222-2222, to find out if you have a case for free. Backus and Shanker wins. The food at CU. We've heard about this a lot.
So I got to say, Illegal Pete's signed off. Shiloh signed off on it. Neely signed off on it.
Yeah, I gotta sign off on it. Though. my bad. I wasn't aware.
No, I'm just telling you, like, it's not just us that thinks it's great.
Okay.
Just the food at CU. We see the pictures of it, the videos of it. I guess, how good is it? And then just having that resource there to be able to, get that nutrition and you're really in like a world-class environment. What's that been like?
It's great. I mean, the food is wonderful. I mean, chef does a very good job of, what I'm saying? He take good feedback. You know what I'm saying? He comes to us and asks us, did I do this right? You know what I'm saying? Did I do this wrong? Do you want more of this? You know what I'm saying? So he's awesome, man. And it's great for us because me coming from growing up and going into HBCU, like I never ate 3-4 times a day, honestly. Like, so you eat breakfast, you eat lunch, you eat dinner, you have a plate to go, you know what I'm saying? You eating very good, and that's better for your body. Like, just growing up, you don't think about it. So I'm getting older though, so now that I think about it, but when I eat more, I feel better, more rejuvenated going to practice, so it's awesome. It's great.
He's 20. He said he's getting older.
Yeah, I know. Man, I feel older, man.
Just working with Coach Mo. I mean, we've seen the results. I don't know, Ryan, if you saw the picture yesterday of Jimmy.
No.
Someone posted a picture of Jimmy Horn when he got to CU, and then in his the recent videos, these guys are getting jacked. I'm sure you probably put on a few extra pounds of muscle too. What's it just like training under him and his regiment?
We hate Coach Mo. especially right now we're in the break room. We want to hear his name. but honestly, I'm just mad.
Flinched a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just playing.
His feet start chopping in place already.
But I mean, Coach Mo, great strength and conditioning coach. He gets the job done. He's hard nosed.
Yeah.
Him and Coach T, Coach Reyes, Coach RT. I mean, they're hard nosed. They don't take no prisoners. And that's great. That's good for us. I mean, he know how many guys have to get bigger and stronger. So and he's helped. I mean, a lot of guys, almost the whole team look different.
For sure.
We came in the spring. So it's awesome, man. I mean, Coach Mo is a great funny guy. He's down to earth though. At the same time, like he's not a a-hole strength and conditioning coach. Like he understands how our bodies feel some days, you know what I'm saying? So he makes sure we have a lot of fun with that at the same time, and make sure there's a lot of competition. I mean, because this team, if you give us competition, I think he learned to see. But if he give us a competition, we work way harder than we would if we were just working. So
hey, we see it on the videos.
He have a good regiment, to get it done.
I kind of everyone wants to talk about their team being a family, but I feel like when I watch these videos, like there's obviously coach and player. You have your roles, but it feels like the line is a little bit blurred. Like it is all just like a family. It's not like this line between coaches and players.
Yeah, I mean, them the best teams when guys you're cool with off the field. Like I've never been on a team where I didn't like the team. You know what I'm saying? You can't play your same if you don't like the guy you're next to. Like it just don't work. Like it's no switch. People think like you can just switch it, but it's not. Like if you don't like the guy you're next to, y'all not gonna communicate on the field. Y'all not gonna make stuff happen. So, I mean, everybody not gonna like each other. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
At some point,
yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it's at a point like you have to have a mutual respect for each other, and that's what I feel like we have. We have a lot of respect for each other, and in the competition, like we compete a lot. Like we go back and forth with receivers, but we respect the receivers just like they respect us.
Yeah.
So it's all love at the end.
You got anything else before we go to the chat?
Well, yes. You mentioned food and eating, in the building a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Have you found any spots outside that you like yet in Boulder?
Not in Boulder, but I come to Denver probably every other day.
Really?
I go to Saucy Southern. It's right there by Denver.
Uh-huh.
EU. Man, it's awesome.
Wow.
That's a long drive.
Yeah, man.
Kier and Chris, man, they throw down in there, man. It's Saucy Southern though. I love it. Like
Saucy Southern.
it's a lot of people on the team. Like I put everybody on the team on. Like everybody coming down here and come get it, man.
Have you tried that?
I can't believe you're putting me onto a spot
Yeah.
right now.
I'm telling you, I'm
That's
telling
not
you
right,
that.
but I believe you, and I'm going to go eat it.
It will not disappoint. I promise. I put my name on it.
I might
That's
have
awesome.
to go get that tonight.
Yeah,
There you
definitely.
go.
I'm going when I leave here.
Actually, I was going to say, let's strike a deal here. Every time you go down there, you could swing by here, talk a little on the pod.
What's your order? What do you get from there?
Man, they have a lot of stuff. I mean, through the week, Monday through Thursday, they serve hamburgers. So if you go through Thursday, I advise you to get a hamburger and get some ribs. You always gonna get the barbecue ribs though. Like no matter what, you get the barbecue ribs. But some days, like today, I'll go through there and they frying chicken today, so I'll go get some chicken and ribs, and I go I always go macaroni and cheese and baked beans. So you can change up one of your entrees, but the size for the most part stay the same. Man. It's great.
My guy knows the whole menu,
I'm
man.
telling you.
Write that down for me. Yeah.
Yeah, clip it.
This will be a Twitter clip.
All right, let's go to the chat. I'm sure we got some questions for you, quite a few.
Throw the super chat.
Let's start with the super chats then. From Antonio, just saying hit the like button and show some love. Also, I want to shout out Vel. Vel's been in the chat a long time. Vel put a nice message early in the chat today.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just
Thanks,
wishing
Vel.
us a nice holiday. So
Appreciate it. Also, let's get this at least to 400 likes.
let's do
You
it.
guys are crazy.
Lamar, hey Cam, how do I get in touch for signed merch?
Hit me on Instagram, DM me.
There you
For the
go.
most
I was going to
part,
say Venmo. Start there.
Hey, you can't do that too, but DM me first though.
From Original, Cam, due to CU smaller cornerbacks size, do you see a lot of teams trying to run on your defense instead of trying to pass against Travis and Cormani?
I mean, Travis and Kamani, them two head honchos, man. Like, them guys are animals. I mean, you can try. I mean, because a lot of stuff that people look for, don't mean anything. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you can be 220 and I can be 170, and I will run clean through you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? If your mind not right, that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't see none of that, man.
Love that, man.
You mentioned Cormani, though.
Yeah.
What do you think of him just as an athlete so far?
Kamani is special, man. Special. I mean, he's 5-star for a reason,
Yeah.
man. I mean, Coach Prime don't look at that 5-star thing, but you know the people outside of Coach Prime think he's a 5-star, and he's here now, so that shows a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's awesome.
I'm sure the chat's got plenty of questions about Cormani. DCB, what's one thing you would bring from Jackson to Boulder to make things better?
You mean like outside of football?
Anything.
Anything, yeah. Outside of football, in football.
I mean, the food probably.
Yeah.
Some of the food places. I mean, some of the food places in Jackson for the most part, but I don't know, honestly. I love Boulder.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love that. Miko, what's your favorite moment with Coach Prime?
Ooh. Favorite moment with Coach Prime. We had a lot of moments together. Probably my first college game. You know what I'm saying? It was his first college game as well, and we ended up winning 7-6. And I ended up giving the game winning sack at the end. So I think
Damn.
that was probably the best.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
7-6. Is that if you had it your way, would that be the game? Like, you want the low scoring, grind it out?
Nah, dog. Nobody want that low scoring grind out. It could go any way. You'll slip away from losing. So nah, I wouldn't say that.
I have another question for you real quick. Why number 7? What does that number mean to you?
I mean, honestly, it was my mom idea. She said 7 is God's number. So that's what I went with. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes mom knows best, and I didn't really have a preference going into it. So 7 was just the one.
Hell yeah. I Swear TV. Are the new guys still going to have to compete for their number, or are they doing something different?
I'm not sure, honestly. I mean, I expect that, you know what I'm saying, they're going to have to do something for it, but I'm not sure.
Did you fight for numbers all throughout, like, summer camp, too, leading up to the season at Jackson as well?
Yeah, I mean, you had to earn it. You wasn't just giving anybody anything. So it wasn't as broadcast as it was here, but it was still a preference. It was still something you had to do.
Is that a feeling you kind of get with everything? Like, some of these things aren't new to you at all, but all of a sudden it's a headline because they weren't paying attention.
A lot of things. I mean, some things Coach Prime says that he's been saying that I've heard a million times about. So yeah, it's the same. It's just repeat.
Well, I mean, Coach can even say something multiple times to the media, and then it's the sixth time that it gets picked up and circulated around.
Yep, for sure.
Nicholas is asking how your role will differ from last year to this year.
I feel I'm play the same. I got to come in and lead the guys and be a dog. So
there you go.
Thing.
Sounds like that'll be easy for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Trevor's asking, are you looking forward to seeing what Cormani McLean can do on the field?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm loving Cormani because he had that confidence. He had that swagger to him. I mean, I love that for my corner. So, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about that guy over there. You know what I'm saying? He going to make it happen. So, I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what he going to do.
When you have two corners like Travis and Cormani, what does that change for you as a safety? Like, does that make your job easier knowing you have two lockdown guys on each side?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, you playing hash to hash instead of playing sideline to sideline.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's feel good to be like, okay, he's good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you have to throw at one of them, I take my chances every time. You know what I'm saying? Win or lose.
And you could probably creep up a little bit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can play around with it more because you know they are scared of that outside factor. You know what I'm saying? You know the outside good. So.
We kind of already asked this. Do you have anything else to say about Trevor, thoa your guy?
Trevor, my dog, man. I love Trevor, man.
What about some of the other guys in that room? Vito.
I mean, I ain't really met Vito yet, honestly. Travis J. I love Travis J. I mean, he's hurt right now, but you can just tell he's the guy that's gonna come in and do what he got to do.
Roderick?
Rod, my dog Rod, he's a dog, man. You should see him in the weight room, dog. He's special. One of my favorite guys on the team is Ben, though.
Really? Yeah.
I love Ben.
Where's Andre?
I love Ben, dog. Ben's one of my favorite guys in the room, man. Ben.
How come?
Because Ben doesn't have bad days. Like Ben comes every day with a smile on his face and joking. He'll say some of the wildest things you ever heard, though. I'm telling you, but he's him every day. And it don't matter where he's at or who he's around. He's Ben, honestly. Like, so he tried to get me to go to this creek and jump off rocks. I was like, no. But he's Ben, though. I love Ben.
Did you play for the Prime Truth in Dallas at all, or no?
I didn't.
No.
I didn't.
Okay. Carmen is asking the best thing you like about Boulder.
Mountains.
Yeah.
Scenery. Just it's easy to have fun out here. I went to the creek. I go to the creek probably like 3 times a week and just sit and just stare. Like, my girlfriend be calling my phone. She like, where you at? Mad at me. I'm like, dang, I was in here for an hour and a half just not doing nothing. So it's probably my favorite part, the scenery.
Are you kind of used to seeing the flat irons just always in the background, or is that something that you never really get used to?
I haven't got used to it.
Yeah.
It's like every day I wake up, I'm like, dang.
Like, it's hard to wake up, look at that, and then have a bad day.
Yeah, definitely. I came in, when I first got here, I came in at night, so I didn't see it. When I walked out the room the next day, I was like, man, it's like I'm in a movie.
For real.
Carmen's asking if you have any personal merch available.
I do. It's on produceselectionclothing.com, and it's under my name tab. I have a whole bunch of built different gear for Boulder, black and gold stuff, and I'm dropping some more stuff this summer.
Hell yeah.
We'll get the link from you after and put it in the notes of the show.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now.
Cool.
Gotcha. Appreciate you.
Will is asking, what are you expecting from the Pac-12, and how is it going to be different from the SWAC?
A little more high tempo. You know what I'm saying? A little better concepts going in. But the SWAC had a whole bunch of talent, man. Guys, there's a lot of guys in the SWAC that doesn't deserve to be in the SWAC. I mean, not saying the SWAC is a bad thing, but I'm saying a lot of guys could play anywhere in the SWAC. So I mean, it's some great coaches in the SWAC. It's a great atmosphere. I mean, the only thing different is probably going to be a little more. It's probably gonna be a little more different fan base, basically. But the SWAC, they get down like I'm talking about like the games. it'd be people on the field. Like it'd be a little more. It'd probably be a little more control here, but on the swag it goes down.
Yeah, homecoming at Jackson.
Man, it goes down.
I'll tell you what.
When you say the stadium seat 60,000, it's 70,000 in there. It's 70,000 in there. I don't know how they got them in there, though.
I'll tell you what. You guys beat Nebraska, you're gonna have a lot of company on the field
definitely.
after the game.
Definitely.
All right, Cheryl's asking, who do you think are the 3 fastest players on your team? This has been a crazy debate for you guys.
I know. I'm betting bottom dollar. It's Dylan. Dylan's the fastest.
Ooh, no hezzy.
Let's go.
Dylan is world class speed.
Yeah.
But the number 2 spot is the toughest spot for me because I mean it's Jimmy, it's Chick, I mean it's Willie Gaines. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of speed over there, so I have to say, ooh, Lord, I ain't answering that though. I can't. I know Dylan my number 1.
Dylan won. That's the real
I don't know
answer.
Dylan. I just know Dylan my 1. I mean, we got Bree Love. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We got moving, man.
You got some track guys for sure, man.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm not sure, man.
Jays, do you know Coach Prime's favorite NBA team by chance?
No, I don't.
No. Is he a basketball fan at all?
I feel like he watch it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But like he's not turning on the NBA in like March and April, getting ready for playoffs.
Every once in a while, Coach Prime goes to sleep at 7:30, 8
He
o'clock.
does, yeah.
By the time the good game's on, he sleep.
That's true. Especially out here.
Yeah.
merch link up there too. So people
Appreciate you, man.
Crush that.
Links in the description. Check
we'll
it
get
out.
that.
Chris is asking, Cam, you were captain / leader at JSU. Who do you think the leaders will be this year?
We have to step up. You have to earn. See, it's the thing. You have to earn that spot again, though. Like I'm coming in as a one of Coach Prime guys, but I still have to go in there and earn. You know what I'm saying? Nobody respects a guy that just comes in and start talking. Like
Right.
that's just how I am. I come in, be quiet, don't say anything. You got to show people that you work, because nobody respect you. Nobody's gonna listen to you if you just a guy that just been talking since you got here. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a whole lot. It's gonna be a new guys. I can't say who it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's gonna be a lot of new guys. I mean, we have a lot of guys that's ready to step up to the plate. We have a lot of older guys, but you know, everybody's not a leader. Though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You can try to lead, but everybody not a leader. So some people you gotta sit back and be soldiers. Not saying sit back, but you know what I'm saying? You just everybody figuring out their
Know your role, right?
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think about the uniform situation?
What you mean? What
like
what you mean?
The setup, like what you guys might have coming.
It's gonna. I mean, if Coach Brian got his hand in, it's gonna be something special. That's what I know.
What's your favorite uniform set? Is it the all blacks, the all whites?
Black.
Yeah.
You gotta like the all black.
Yeah.
Black.
With black helmet or with gold helmet?
Black hair. We're going all black. I like the all black.
My favorite's the gold helmet with all black.
Yeah. See, the gold's smooth now, but the black just different mentality, man.
I feel it.
Uh,
Love is asking, what happened to those cookies after the video shoot? Did someone eat them?
No, we threw the cookies away. It was some new cookies, bro. It was some new cookies. Bro.
What happened there, bro?
Bro, so I had the sticky notes. I had the cookies first. Then, so first of all, you know how I'm in the cookie tray. Half of the cookies are gone on one side.
Uh-huh.
So you know it's already leaning. So then she gave me, I got the sticky notes, tried to put the sticky notes on the door, and it's kind of like just fell out my hand. And that's not the first time that happened. I have a little sister. She had a birthday party, and we went to Florida one year, probably like 2-3 years ago. We went to Florida, and I was carrying my mom paid for like $200 something for some cupcakes. So I'm carrying the cupcakes to the beach. Next thing you know, boom, cupcakes fell out my eyes. So I had deja vu, honestly. Yeah.
Someone's got to.
No more cookies or cupcakes.
Say someone's gonna Photoshop your face on Kevin from The Office dropping the chili.
Oh, that could be done tonight. That's not very difficult.
The H family, what are your thoughts on the NCAA gaming lawsuit for the EA Sports football game? They said they were going to give $500 to every player to be in that game. Now it doesn't look like that's really going to be the case. There's a lot of groups trying to get in the way of that. What do you think of it?
I mean, $500 to be on the game. I mean, growing up we loved NCAA.
Yeah, man.
So you could almost put me on there for free and I'll be okay. You know, honestly. I mean, money's a lot of stuff to me, but it ain't that big.
Right.
I mean, it's more. I just enjoy the fact that just to be on the game.
I hope they get it out.
Yeah, me too.
And I feel like most guys probably feel the way you do. And I also understand, like, hey, you know, like, they're going to make a lot of money off of that. You know, you guys should be cut in.
Definitely.
But $500 to just say yes.
Yeah,
that's a good deal,
facts.
I feel like.
Jays is asking, everyone knows your girlfriend just committed to UAB women's basketball. Can you beat her in a game of one-on-one?
Of 21.
Oh, of 21.
She's cold though.
Yeah?
She's cold. But I'm not a loser now, so I ain't gonna say she's gonna beat me though. But I feel like she'll give me a run for my money. I'm a baller though. I can hoop for real.
Yeah.
So I give her a run.
But just
Good
say
answer.
no. We'll clip it, send that to her, and then we'll do the real answer later
I don't
on.
think she'll beat me, but she have a chance. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna give her a chance.
Smart man. Clint's asking if you have got the world famous Dancy fade going.
Nah, I ain't get that. I ain't get the dancing fade, man. Ain't nobody touching that cut, man. He had a cut yesterday. I almost cut my finger. I tried to touch his head.
That is fresh, though. That was today.
Appreciate you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
today?
appreciate you. Appreciate you.
The
Connor.
first thing they said too was his lineup, the cleanest they've seen on this show in about 10 years.
Hey, come on now.
Okay, then.
Come on
Appreciate it.
now.
Shout out to my man Ty, man.
I got cleaned up just yesterday. Come on now. Show me some love.
Oh, how about this? Clint with a question from Connor right after. Connor's asking, would Cam rather come up in the box and lay the boomstick, or drop back and pass and hawk an interception?
I'll tell you that answer.
Come down in that box.
Yeah.
That set the tone, man. That's a mentality play. Come down that box and make a play. I mean, make a boom hit. That's mentality. So I come down that box first.
Love it.
You guys have a lot of guys in that room that would probably answer
we
that
got some
question that
killers,
way.
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have some real killers on that back end, like Trevor, Shiloh, me, Coop, Travis, J. You know what I'm saying? We got some real killers back there, man.
There's going to be some hits. There's going to be some pops this
Yeah,
year.
definitely.
Smuggles, what's the difference between playing for Coach Prime in high school, Jackson State, and now Colorado so far?
Nothing. Coach Prime is Coach Prime. He's been Coach Prime since I met him. He knew the y'all, but older than me. He's been who he is.
I
Love
believe that.
CJ, what's it like lining up with Shiloh?
Crazy, man. Shiloh's a different cat. He's a different cat, man. I love Shiloh, man. Shiloh's cool, man. He's a wild cat, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Have you hiked up Flagstaff yet?
Nah, what's that? What's Flagstaff?
It's a hiking trail, like a little mountain area.
Nah, I think we get enough. We just got done talking about Coach Mo. I think I got enough running in with him.
Don't need any extra conditioning.
Yeah, and I ride up. I drive.
I was
up
going
the
to say,
mountain.
have you driven up there?
Yeah, I've driven up there a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just take baseline straight up.
Uh-huh.
It'll take you all the way up.
Yeah.
It was a weird one, but we'll put it up.
What's the only thing on your mind all day?
Shout out CD for this one. I don't know. Do you know what any of that means, bro?
Only thing, I don't know. My girlfriend.
There you go.
It's a trick question.
There you go.
It's a trick question.
All right. I only got a few more questions for you. We hope you play football for a long time, but what do you want to do once your playing career is done?
I want to own a gym.
Yeah.
Like a training facility, train athletes coming up.
Mhm.
I'll be a coach or something. I want to coach, but that's gonna be. I feel like I want to do that and have a facility where I
Right.
train guys to come up in. I have to be around the game. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing anything, I don't care if I gotta hold the first down marker.
I feel that.
I gotta go be around the game.
I feel that.
That's why I'm sitting here.
Yeah, definitely. Fact.
Any other questions for my last one?
I'm good.
What are you doing for the 4th, man?
Well, my girlfriend coming down. So
Nice.
We're gonna chill. I'm gonna go downtown and see what's going on down there and just vibe. Honestly, I mean, we got practice on the 5th,
Yeah.
so you can't do too much.
Yeah, you
can't
get a little
too
break.
Yeah, definitely.
And then are you guys full throttle all the way up until camp before the season?
I think we have one more break at the end of July before camp, but it's kind of a break. Just okay, get your little
Right,
rest
yeah.
in because it's over with. But we have one break at the end. That's it.
Cool. Man, you killed it. It was great to have you on, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts. Appreciate
Long
you,
time
man.
coming. We'll have to do it again.
Appreciate
Maybe
you,
the
man.
next one we'll do at your spot
Oh, definitely.
over by DU.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, come up in Saucy, man. We'll let Chris and them know. Chris and Kiera know y'all coming through, man.
All right.
Hell yeah,
Definitely.
man.
Tell them I sent you when y'all go through.
Oh,
there,
I
too.
will. I will for sure.
Definitely.
Cam Silmon-Craig, everyone. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hope to have you back soon, and we're looking forward to seeing you on the field, man. We can't wait.
Appreciate you, man. Definitely.
Go Buffs.
Let's go Buffs.
Go Buffs, man.